name is Linus, I'm a senior. I'm majoring in econ and studying also history and VIP. I've been with NSH since my sophomore year. I was first with People Ops for 6 months, and now I've been with Any Tutors as a finance manager for probably a year. I'm actually not really in NSH anymore, but I'm still helping out with some finance stuff. I've been doing payroll for a long time for Any Tutors. I've been developing a budget. I've been handling a lot of client-related stuff. So I've been doing basically a lot of people have overdue accounts. I just make sure they pay in time. And right now I'm just mostly helping the new finance manager transition into the role. I'm from Germany, and it's not really common in Germany to do anything outside of school. You just go to school, study, and then go home. So I thought NSH was an awesome opportunity to get some real life experience, to work on an actual company, to get some experience outside of school. I think that was really cool. What I really like about NSH is that you can rotate. I feel with a lot of organizations on campus, it's usually that you just have one role. I started as a people ops manager, which I really liked, and I also figured that I am very interested into finance. I wanted to get some experience with that. And NSH was nice enough to let me have that experience, and just mostly the people. That's why I joined. I knew this guy Mike very well, who worked as a finance manager. Then my first interview with NSH was actually with Katie and Priya, which was not easy, but both of them I still consider my friends. Whether it's just hang out with people at an NSH party, whether it's just the meetings that we have every week, I've just been really enjoying working with them. Some of the smartest, also really fun people. So I think that's definitely one thing why I joined. Also stayed in the organization for so long. Actually, beginning of my junior year when I just joined NSH, I was in People's at the time, and we were doing recruitment. We had to one night go through pretty much all the applications, which was pretty insane because it was only we were only 4 people in People's at the time, and we had to go through 250 applications and just spending 4 to 5 hours pretty much reading the same answers over and over again, and just trying to pick some people that we like. So yeah, unfortunately, this is not only because of Trump, but since I'm German, I'll probably have to go back just because it's pretty tough to find a visa and everything. Right now I'm applying to jobs in Germany, UK, and Switzerland. I'm looking into both consulting and corporate finance. I'm very interested in companies such as Adidas, Nike, and Under Armour. I think, and then long term, I would definitely like to do a master's degree. One thing I want to do later on is work on something where I see deeper meaning in. So I'm looking into organizations such as the UN, UNICEF.
So I remember the first day, me and Linus walked into the office together when I was a freshman. He was a sophomore. He's always a great person to work with, always gets his work done.
I've known Linus for about a year now as the finance manager of NU Tutors. He always shows up to the meetings. He's also always really excited. He's been awesome.
Linus has been, just an invaluable member to, both the tutors team and to NSH as a whole. He's taken on multiple roles, in both operations and finance, and he's shown that he can learn really quickly and just be a huge benefit.
When I was applying to be a part of NSH, Linus told me a lot about the organization and why it was worth anyone to join. Today, this is the number one thing I focus on outside of school. That's all possible because Linus was generous, and he was willing to sit down with me just to kind of talk about his experience and how that's been great for him.
Working with Linus has been an amazing time. Over the summer, he was always available on call when not a lot of people worked. He'd be coming home from work, riding the train. Most people don't want to talk, they want to unwind. But him and I would be on the phone going through 8 million payroll fiascos.
No one ever really knew it, but behind the scenes, Linus was always doing so many things.
He does so much behind the scenes, and it's amazing. Whenever I see him outside of tutors or outside of NSH work, he's always just so excited and so positive. It's awesome. I'll see him at recruitment events and something, and it's always so hype.
A super smart guy, very committed. He's always involved, always looking to make sure that other people are growing around him and that he's mentoring people. All the time when I'm working with Linus, I feel like he's so passionate about being a part of NSH and contributing, and the work he does reflects that.
Thank you, Linus. You've been a tremendous help, not only from the technical perspective, but you also just brought to a lot of different information for me. I can't imagine having a more helpful, more genuine, and more overall great friend.
I've never appreciated that much enthusiasm from anyone else. Thank you so much, Linus, for your work.
NSH just owes him many times over.
It's really going to be sad to see him leave.
So thanks, Linus, for doing everything you do.
Thank you so much. Good luck on whatever you have in the coming years of your life.
Hi Linus, we want to thank you for all of your service in NSH over the past couple of years. You were truly a delight to have on my team back in People Labs, and I know you were great on finance this past year. Your work ethic is amazing and you bring such a nice, friendly, fun face to a team. Thank you for all your contributions to NSH.
Somebody defaults on the credit card bill, not, like, we lose money.